And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to All Sports West New York. Your old buddy Bob Kaczynski back with you on a Tuesday night. I know it's been snowy, but we've got a show to warm your heart because, first of all, in studio will be our good buddy Art Wander. He'll be talking about the Super Bowl and the big Super Bowl bash he had in his apartment or his house. And then we'll meet an actual, living, breathing Harlem Globetrotter. Zeus McClurkin will be in studio. We'll be talking about the Trotters' visit to the First Niagara Center coming up this Friday. But first, in studio, here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the tiny tot of the kilowatt, the voice of Iris, Art Wander.
Virus.
Oh, voice of Virus.
Virus,
How
yes.
did I screw that up? I don't know how I screwed that up.
That's you.
That's me.
Age
well,
comes
I'm
up.
getting older. I'm catching up to you. So, big Super Bowl. We're going to talk about the game in a second.
Right.
But 2 weeks ago, you were on this very show.
Right.
Talking about the great Super Bowl party you have, and I waited patiently, Art, for my invitation, and it never came.
Well, I'll tell you, we had a great Super Bowl party down in the basement where I live, etc.
Stop right there.
What?
Because John DeShulo,
yes,
who is everywhere with the camera,
yep,
snuck in, and look, there is a great buffet. You saw the band in your basement, some polka music, unbelievably.
Yep.
And, wow, Art. And then who's this young lady you hired?
She came from Singing in the Rain, from the New York stage.
Wow.
Absolutely.
She's been on, I think she was on the original stage.
That's right.
With
Back
horses.
In 1909.
Right.
In fact,
and then who are these guys?
these guys are just fans of New England. This was after the game. You know, they started to partying like it was mad.
Wow.
And you would be surprised, Bob, that practically every one of those guests said, "Is Bob Kaczynski coming?" I said, "No." And they all in unison said, "Thank God."
Oh, Artie. So John got some great video.
Yeah.
You had a band, you had a seafood buffet, dancing girls, and somehow my invitation never came.
I can't understand it, Bob.
well-
I personally put it in the mailbox.
Can I get first in line for next year?
For next year?
Yeah.
Consider it done next week.
All right, let's talk about the game. Okay. First of all, your take on the game. Just give me your take.
My take on the game, I started to root for New England, figuring that if New England won, Belichick and Brady may have said, "That's our career. We're going to retire because we're going to retire on top," the way Ted Williams did when he hit a homer in his last at bat. But if I was Paul Allen, the former Microsoft heavy, the billionaire who owns the Seattle Seahawks, I would take away the play-calling computer that he gave to Pete Carroll.
You don't
Just
like,
take it away
obviously,
from him.
like everybody else, you don't agree with that slant pass down the goal line.
Absolutely, it was the worst call. I mean, everybody, I was shocked. I was amazed. I had New England losing that ball game. I was rooting for him. Give it to Marshawn Lynch. Come on in, score the winning points. But then later on, do you know what a thought occurred to me? You notice that during this season, there's so much hoopla made over Russell Wilson coming back in the fourth quarter and winning the game, whether or not Pete Carroll might have said, "Well, I'm going to have Russell Wilson win the game so people can anoint him as one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time."
I don't know. I think they outsmarted themselves.
Big
His
time.
explanation that the New England brought in their big linemen to stop the run. Nobody stopped Marshawn Lynch in that situation recently. Why would you not go back to Marshawn Lynch? Really?
He gained 4 yards on the first down carry after Kurtz made that phenomenal catch. I don't think it's a phenomenal catch. I think it's a lucky catch. So Lynch gets it down inside the one, and I said, "That's it. That's it." You know, Seattle wins it. I was going to applaud.
All right, let's talk about your buddy Bill Polian. He's elected into the Pro Football Sports Hall of Fame.
Deservedly. I sent him an email, and what I said was, "Here is the progression of your magnificent career. Pro Personnel Director, number 2, General Manager, number 3, President, number 4, Top Analyst on ESPN, number 5, next commissioner of the National Football League." Because, very few people realize that he helped to be the architect of the collective bargaining agreement. This guy is such an intelligent human being. I mean, what other general manager would have the same smarts to tell me to get out of town the way Bill did.
Yeah, but you didn't leave, so.
No.
I think he's too old to be the next commissioner.
72.
72,
Yep.
and his lovely wife would not agree to move to New York City, which is what he would have to do. So, but
Yeah.
he certainly could do a better job than Roger Goodell.
Well, let me ask you a question, Bob. Okay? Since he didn't want to commit to anything with the Pagulas because of whether or not taking that job with the Buffalo Bills would have hurt his chances for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Now that he's in the Hall, could there be the possibility that Pagula might say, okay, Bill, come on in?
I think, first of all, I think that ship has already sailed. That's number one. But I don't think it's beyond the reason of a doubt that he might already still be serving as a consultant.
As a consultant.
Behind the scenes.
Which I think would be a very, very, very smart move.
Right.
Because, you know, I think the Buffalo Jets need a guy like Bill
Buffalo
Polian.
Jets. Well, obviously, yes. Rex Ryan has brought in almost his entire staff. So,
All losers.
So is Bill
All
Polian
losers.
Is Bill Polian going in the Hall of Fame as a Buffalo Bill or an Indianapolis Colt?
Oh, no, he's going to come as a Buffalo Bill because primarily he's named Marv Levy to be his presenter. So that is
Good point.
Well, that's why I'm here,
I
Bob, to
understand.
kind of let you know this
I understand
stuff.
that.
Yes.
But he won a Super Bowl with the Colts.
Yeah, he won the Super Bowl with the Colts, but he didn't take him to 4 straight Super Bowls.
No,
did
but
he? No.
Irsay's not going to. You wouldn't ask Irsay to be his presenter. Irsay fired him.
Depends how much he's got in his wallet when he gets caught.
I'm very happy for Bill. You know.
So am I. So am
The
I.
irony is that Bill Polian, considered one of the greatest general managers of all time, going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and he was fired from 2 of those positions. That's pro sports.
Well, that Indianapolis was on. Carolina was the other one.
Well, Carolina, he didn't get fired. He left that job to take
That's
over the
because
job.
of Richardson, the owner, and his sons. I mean, they had the way I hear it, they had a big falling out. And even though he took him to the championship game of the National Football Conference, and then next year he was gone.
Yeah.
You know.
But I think he left for an opportunity to be with the Colts and Peyton Manning.
Oh, really?
Well, that's what I believe.
No, well, Manning wasn't there when Bill Polian got
No, he
there.
drafted him.
He drafted him. He had his choice of Ryan Leaf or Peyton Manning. Everybody was advising him, take Brian Leaf. But the smart man, Bill Polian, the smart man, says, I'm going to take Peyton Manning. Smart move.
Boy, you're really, what are you looking for from this guy?
An apology.
That ain't coming. He didn't apologize. Did he ever apologize to you for that?
No. Never said I'm sorry, etc. And you got a copy of my response to his telling me to get out of town.
Yes.
Sometimes you should play it. It was a classic. No,
if
but
you say so yourself.
we became good friends, and we are.
You did.
Very
Yes, you
good
did.
friends right now, and we correspond via email.
And his son Brian, who's now the coach.
Head coach of Nevada University. Right.
He used to put that station. He would program it into Bill's car. So
Bill's
when he would get in the car,
when Bill left and turned the ignition on, there I am. Oh, those are fun days.
Art, it's always great having you on, despite the
course.
fact you didn't invite me.
Well,
to your
hey,
Super party.
you know, I do just like the ratings and everything. I do some research, and I did a focus group, and they all said, he's not here, right? I said, yeah.
Why do I ask you back on the show?
Next month.
Art Wander, the tiny tot of the kilowatt, the voice of virus, and a member of the Buffalo Broadcast Hall of Fame. Artie, it's always a pleasure having you.
Nice being here.
We'll be back. You're going to meet a member of the Harlem Globetrotters. Can I do this introduction?
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Zeus McClurkin, a member of the Harlem Globetrotters, coming up right after this.